Okay, now maybe we're back on here. Oh, okay. Stream's out. Looks good. Hymns. Live screen. How we doing, folks? Everybody good? Technical difficulties around. I don't know if anybody's watching. Anybody watching yet? We're probably dead. There's one or two. Well, I hadn't run this session in a couple weeks, so it's kicking my butt. All the technical stuff.
Yeah.
See, what do you mean? What do you mean you joining the ranks? You not following the channel, Joseph? What the hell?
That should have been like my 21st month or something. Maybe because I didn't catch it again.
I thought you were subscribed to the channel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey, if it may have gone off. Well, no, you do it for many months in a row. Yeah.
I should say it says total months subscribed 20.
Yeah,
my next anniversary is in 17 days.
Oh, you're so special. Thank you.
I know.
Going on 2 years.
Yeah, it has been. I know. They put up with me for that long. That is sad. Very sad.
I'll break down in a minute. I had to start saving money, so I had to get rid of my subscriptions and Twitch.
I know.
All right.
I can't even afford any of that stuff at the moment.
It's left over from Twitch Prime. It's actually with Mom's Twitch Prime, though. But I was like, well, as long as she's going to keep paying for it, might as
Thanks,
well
Mom. Oh. All right, well, let's do our introductions. We are, from 2 weeks ago, in the middle of a very serious combat. With the great devil Chucky Love Babunski, Chuckles the Babunski, who has been called up from the pits of hell by the great Reverend himself. Play our posse of adventurers. So we'll start with ladies first. Santia, say hello to everybody, please.
Hello. My name is Santia Rosalina Morales, and I am a former farm girl gone gunslinger, hanging out with these guys, trying to see if I can find any of my remaining family members out there after being ransacked by bandits.
All right. Alexander.
Ah, yes, I'm Alexander Anderson. I'm here to serve the Lord and spread his word across the land. And here before us we have this giant, ugly beast that's been summoned up from hell. It must be dealt with.
All right. Thaddeus.
I'm Thaddeus Walker. I took up the bounty hunting ways when my parents were killed, so I could find their killers and make a little bit of money. And yeah, I did shoot the marshal, but I didn't shoot the deputy. And yeah, we're getting shot up and shooting up some cultists.
Dr. Ivan.
Yes, I am Dr. Ivan Neutrino Versailles, and I am so excited. This beautiful monkey is right before me. It is my dream. Finally, now, if you will just be a good monkey and sit on my rocket.
Sit on his... Oh, my God. Is that what we're calling it now? The rocket. I see.
We also need our chips.
I was going to do that. I was playing around, and I come over here, and I select this, and then I say reset. Look at that. And you get chips. Remembered how to do it this time. And so cool, I'm going to give you a card.
I would like different chips.
You get what you get, and you like it. What did he get? Let's see. What did he...
2 reds and a white.
I like that.
I got 3 whites.
I have... Yeah. Oh, Santia got a blue one.
Oh, I got one of each, guys.
Red, white, and blue. I like that. And so I get chips. So then I go
patriotic today.
Right. I go to my tools. And venture deck. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that chip.
What did I get? Now I have to look and see these things.
Well, my chips. 1. Or the chip. Draw. 2. Okay, 2 whites, a red, and a blue. But they really don't matter much for me. I just get the fun stuff. Okay, so anybody want to relate what happened?
I apologize in advance for the doctor and what he is about to do with a Benny.
Oh no. Oh no.
I have no
What's-
recollection of what happened except for the fact that I literally jumped through a portal,
Well, I
teleported
got it.
here,
Yeah, that's right.
and kicked open the door and started shooting people.
Yeah.
So yes, y'all had
That-
been
that
up in
did
the
happen.
mountain. You were up in the mines and went down in the deep down into the lower parts of this mine, where you discovered that abominations were being created. The mudmen that were being actually discovered that they were miners, and some of the townsfolks had been turned into these creatures, and their souls, spirits, were still down there, trying to figure out a way that until their bodies were destroyed, they could not ascend to the great heavens above. And they basically were able to possess y'all. You allowed them to, some of y'all, not all of y'all, but a couple of you possessed them to be able to cross over the threshold of this ritual that was taking place. And it was an older miner or old townsman was being dragged toward the pit of lava and energy, throw them in to convert them into one of their own, and strapped over the pit in a blue force field was what y'all discovered was the earth spirit Tachine, or Tachini, I think, something like that. Yeah. Tachine, who it was his energies that were being used by this evil reverend. Whoa,
yeah.
hello. Baboon. Hey, Baboonski, did you see what's on? Look at that. The Chuckle the Baboonskis is attacking. He's going to hit me when we get to Gary Con in 2 days. I'm going to get sideswiped upside the head. Yeah, so y'all, and yeah, the Tachine's energies were being used to perpetrate this ritual against his wishes, and y'all were able to help destroy the blood man, get the energies dissipated by jumping. You notice that the Reverend, as soon as y'all entered to begin the fight, he jumped into the pit and went through and just disappeared. And y'all were able to see by looking through the energies and what was going on that there seemed to be focal points in the town. And so y'all knew that time was of the essence. So you bonsai'd through and were kind of scattered on different parts in the town of Coffin Rock, and made your way toward the church, where you kicked in the door. Actually, wasn't it you that I think you just bulldozed your way through the door or whatever. It was like,
This guy.
He sure did.
yeah, this
he
guy.
Sure did.
Yeah, knocked off one of the doors off its hinges to begin to interrupt the ritual that was taking place, and the cultists begin to come towards y'all to start fighting, and the Reverend, who is up back behind the podium, did something, and demon erupted up out of the floor, this Chuckles, and began to swat the church members and killing them as he's made his advancement toward y'all. Uh-oh, I got something. Yes.
You're fading in.
I'm fading. Am I fading in and out again? Really? Oh, wow.
Bit.
Yep.
Okay. let me bring my gate down so it's not as bad. That might help. Okay. And plus put my mouth right up on the mic here. It shouldn't be. Okay. Make sure I'm not fading in and out. Technical issues, the funness. Okay, yeah. So y'all came through, and then and this fighting we've been like it's actually going to be round 4 then. As y'all have shot a few of the cultists, the demon is stalking his way towards you, and you know that the Reverend is back behind the podium there, cowering away from the terror that has erupted in the church. And so we left it at the bottom of the order. Alexander just gone, and we're going to start the next round. Did we not? Yep.
It looks like it.
Yep. Why didn't it go? Where is the next actor? Okay, so that's me. Perfect timing. Uh-oh, what is this? Is this your deck? Did you get this, Joseph?
Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and use a flip chip.
By then, it was too late. Pay a Benny to search through the remaining adventure deck and take any one card of your choice.
So I'll go ahead and start searching.
Can you see the whole deck?
It's still shared from last time.
Yeah,
I got
okay.
this card.
I was about to say, you got the same one last time.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, well, it depends on what you get, because he'll... Whoa, hello. Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a little loud. Why did that come up so loud? Man, my settings are all...
Pretty good now. Oh, now it's so low.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back down. My settings were
That
all...
sounds perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So, Joseph, you find anything decent yet? Again, in the deck?
Let's see. Do I want to mess you up or
You're gonna.
get my
It's all
powers
right.
back? Well, you know what? Screw it. We'll go with something crazy. I will play the Angry Mob card.
Now or your turn? Or when? What is it?
It says
Show us.
during combat.
Send it to me. Let me see what you got here.
I actually can't share it since I didn't draw it.
Oh. Do I have to
But
give it to you?
Like the second one. Or third one.
Angry Mob.
Yes.
Play during combat. A mob of angry locals equal to 2 per hero join the battles as allies. Treat them as soldiers armed with whatever the GM deems appropriate. They stay for the current battle only. So you've called in reinforcements. A mob of angry locals equal to 2 per hero. So
Yeah,
8
but
more.
that's how we got the Babunski.
You
Well,
never
that
know.
was a
No, that one was a
group of-
different card. That was for the DM's choice.
That's actually right. It was. I got to. Yeah, you have no idea what he's good or bad. He was just. He came into the stream. Yeah. MacMan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the rejects. While we're figuring out, it's been a couple weeks since we played. So, well, if that's the card you want, I think I can give it to you. Can I? Let me see. Burning more. Let's see. Go to adventure cards. Why can't I? Okay. You've got it. Okay, so you've dragged it over to yourself, Joseph, because it shows that you have the card.
I still have the perfect timing one.
This one says perfect. Oh, perfect. Here, let me get rid of it. Well, I gave y'all pay a Benny, so you use that one, and then you're going to get this one. There.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. So there we're figuring it out, folks. We're a little slow. I'm slow. It's just me. They need to really work on the controls. When I'm clicking the X, I want the damn square to go away, but it's like it just slightly off. All right, cultist number 59. Which one the hell is he? Because I've got, he's got the swing, and he's got the great reverend here. He is going to try and clobber. Babunski is a mythical wizard Viking that searches for the perfect dentist. We'll get one of your sound effects, and put you on from now on when you show up in the game and all that, all right, he's going to try to club Alexander. Alexander, you are shaken. He rattles your cage.
Did
you make
roll against parry, or did you just roll? Because my parry is 9.
I just rolled against you, so... Oh, I got to do it against parry. That's right. Okay, hold on. So then if I do roll against...
It looks like you just rolled damage. You didn't roll an attack.
I grabbed... Okay, how much did I give him damage? See, I'm really off. Okay, how much did you get damage-wise?
Just did shaken, so...
Here, let me take it off. Go away. Grab the club. But... if I grab... Let me try this again. So that did it. There you go.
Yeah, there it goes.
Okay, so he misses you. Okay, let's move on, please. It's gonna be one of those nights. I'm short timing it already. Great Father Alexander, what would you like to do?
Hold on. Did they change the? They did change it. I can't switch this to parry. Let me see how I do that now.
Yes, you notice they've changed. Yes, they have. Things have moved around.
To attempt to stab 59 with my bayonet.
I think it's now seeing that parry's built in and it's knowing which to swing against.
They are. They're programming. They programmed melee to go against parry automatically. That's really nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Right, but did they program up close, point blank, to go against parry?
You'll find out. There was a bunch of changes. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I was really concerned that I wasn't gonna get stuff. I ruined the game when I was did the update.
Let's see. There's someone in front of me. I want to try and whack him twice. Do I have to click on the action button above run to make the multi-attack?
Let's see.
Know?
If you're doing 2 actions, I would imagine that you would click that twice or once to give it 2 actions.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looks like it adds the -2 penalty.
Awesome. I'll do that then. She's going to try and pistol whip the cultist in front of her. Missed that time.
But did it work?
It worked.
And it's got the gang up too. Seeing it.
Oh, I'm wounded. Dang.
That's
I'm
also
already at
yeah.
-1. Well, I tried. It's fine. But hey, that worked out. Now I know what to push.
Dr. Ivan.
All right, first I'm going to give you my card.
Alrighty. Alright, so I got to get 8 allies from you, Corf. Alright. Keep going while I'm looking.
And then I'm going to try to smack this man with a hammer. Oh, actually, it hit. Okay. The only person with no real fighting skills.
You actually got him with the hammer. Good
no!
job.
Bad! 9! No!
Put the hammer down.
Oh god.
You only shook me.
Well, I mean, if you had a crazy guy with a colander on his head whacking you in the face with a hammer, you'd be shaken up too.
Yeah, he went there, folks.
Little
Don't
ball
ask.
peen hammer. Tink.
Don't ask. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. 5, 6, 7,
What the
8. He's called these reinforcements in. I got him at him in here. So I gotta have to put it there.
At least they're not 40 though.
And they're coming. You hear there's a mad, angry mob coming down the street. All right, who's next?
There's not 40 NPCs yet.
Yeah.
I may have plans for that.
Oh,
See,
man,
it's
they're
not my
just-
fault this time, Dev.
Yes.
It's not my fault.
Awesome. They're just
Yes.
they're just making
The,
they're being mean to me while I'm leaving.
The doctor will yell at him, "Out of my way! I need to get that monkey on my rocket!"
Cultist 85 is going to is rushing to try to get the hell out. He's going to whack the doctor. Wants him out of the way. And he misses you. Cultist 19 will do the same thing. Going to hit the doctor. And clangs your colander, but does nothing to you. According to this, Chuckles Gucci is going to
Looks like you still need to apply all that stuff to
where?
Cultist 20.
God. Apply. Well, that's gonna, yeah. So that will, yeah, he will die. Yeah. He had 1 wound. So much to see, and it took him right off. Right? Bleeding out. No, there he is. His cultist 20. Okay. There we go. All right, so the Baboonski was going to swat. Going to hit this cultist. And is going to give him a wound, which will kill him. They've got it right. Thank you. And then the baboon will begin to pick his butt. Reverend, okay, he is going, oh no, I'm spending a Benny for the great Reverend. And he did. No, wait. Well, we're going to, yeah, I'm going to spend a Benny to...
Dang, he rolled a critical failure.
Yeah, I'm going to unshake him so that he... Come here, Doc. This guy is... To make sure, dust to dust, practice what you preach. Reverend Cheval. Rage. Okay. Right. All okay. All right, so he's going to stand up and call forth. He yells some gibberish. This smell the heathen magic on you. Let us see if there's something can be done about it. And he will. Now this is like your. Let me see. Where is my bolts? Like your power deal. How do I? So it says the arcane skill rolls uses the attack roll. So have I?
Like the bolt thing? Yeah, you'll just declare how many bolts and what power you're.
They cast up to 3 bolts by spending a like amount of power points.
Mm-hmm.
Bolts, okay.
You'll make a different, just like, I guess he's a faith?
The
a
huckster.
For each, oh, a huckster? Yeah, he'll just roll his, whatever the huckster, I forgot what it's called. It's not miracle, it's not weird science.
Well, he's got a spell casting roll.
And then you treat that like it was an attack roll against us. Or against whomever you're targeting.
So, trying to see second shaking. Okay. Well, so if he's going to cast 3 bolts at y'all, arcane skill roll. So I got to roll arcane skill. Up, I mean, because this is no, I can't. Deluxe Player's Guide. Why can't? Oh my god! Where is that? Savage Worlds Deluxe Player Guide. Okay. Arcane. That's just spell casting, right? Or
yes, I forget what it's called for the hucksters. Oh yeah.
So it's like that. So if I just make that roll, it's a 6. And if it was against the first one was against the Reverend, which one am I? I'm rolling against which one now? Let's see.
You use it like a shooting roll or whatever for.
As if it's spellcasting, shouldn't it just basically be a 4 succeeds?
Depending on the range, yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. So let's see. 1. Actually, should target you. Click. I think it's going to be a miss because he is outside that range. Where is the Reverend?
I'm 16 feet.
Yeah, so that would be.
Becomes a -2. Which
2?
I think a 4 still technically.
4 hits then, still, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And the base is 2d6 damage. Why don't they have this coded so I could just like grab it? It's like,
I don't know. I built all mine.
yeah, well, I'm not used to that. Okay, so trying to understand what this damn dude can do. All right, so yeah, they don't have it at all. They've got a weapon form, but not the.
That's like nothing I do actually deals damage as far as spells. So.
Wow. Okay, so 2d6. But I can't. How do I explode them and all that? I mean.
What do you mean explode him?
Well, don't.
Automatically, don't they?
Oh yeah, you'll have to. Does it not have a? You want me to just drop the damage
Yeah,
roll from mine on
yeah,
him?
yeah. Because I can't grab the stuff. It's got the description, but there's no coding for it
Oh, that's.
for him on his character sheet. And I'm like, why didn't they do that? And I've got the. All right, so it would give him a wound, the damage.
Unless he wants to soak it, yeah.
Yeah, so that first one hits you, Alexander. Sorry, folks, we're figuring this out.
Okay. I will attempt to soak it.
Okay, so do I apply it first? Do I have to do that? Okay, or well, no, yep, nope, never mind. You soaked it. Yep. And I apply that then. Okay. So while we're getting that, then the second one's going to come at you. Good doctor. And
Do I get any cover from the other stuff?
you're gonna get a cover. Actually, I should have given that to yeah. Well, do you cast the bolts? This is sound of powers. Cast the bolts spread out among the targets. Firing the bolt does not incur any. Firing the additional bolts do not incur any attack penalties.
Yeah, you don't get the multi-attack penalties.
Okay. Here's the damage by. Well, I'm not doing that. So we'll get. Ow.
I was joking about the cover too. I was just giving you.
Oh, you are? Stardom. Man, I am trying to figure this out. Okay. So that's a 5.
And then
-2
-2
for
range.
Yeah, so a 3. That would miss then, right? Okay. And Santia, this third one comes at you. And that's a 5. You're gonna take she's gonna get hit. Would you please give her some damage?
Actually,
Well,
Oh
wait,
wait.
where'd her buff go?
No, I have the buff on me. I forgot I'm
Yeah,
sparkly.
she's got a -4 as
there
well.
you go. Never mind then. Thank you. Yep. Then that misses too. Okay. And that's all he is going to, let's see. Okay. Yep. Thaddeus.
Well, I'm gonna shoot cultist number 85.
Yeah, they're
And
NPC
try to
sheets
shoot him
need
again.
work. Pating, pating. You miss.
Oh, dice color wasn't the same as it used to be. I gotta change that.
Mm-hmm.
Cultist 84. Yeah, that's MacMan. Sorry, I was looking at stuff here. The Savage World stuff is just a little bit different, but also they don't have as much. I've got to get used to it not being as coded as much as it is for 5e. Got to work on this more. You would think I would understand this, but I don't.
DIY.
Yeah.
Savage
All right.
Worlds.
Yeah. So 84 moves up to swing at Santia and is going to miss.
Woo.
Because I took care of the deflections there. That's right. Yeah. Nicely done. Okay, so our town folk, they're not in yet. They're coming, so they will get on the tracker here in a second.
Oh, looks like we got a Joker.
A Joker for Santia.
Yeah. I got a Joker. Sweet. Okay. Well.
What you gonna do?
This cultist came up next to me. She's gonna try and smack him. See if I get anything out of that. Ooh, I did.
You got a hit. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, this is gonna kill the cultist. Yeah.
Smashed his head in. Very
Blech.
nice. I can still move.
Mm-hmm.
I'll step up next to El Padre. And that'll be it.
Well, you step up to this one and did not like that you just killed one, so it will turn and actually is going, pulls out a knife, Bowie knife, not a Bowie knife, but just a knife, trying to stick you and misses. Did not care for that. Chuckles the baboonski will move up to, going to try to eat the head off like a Pez candy. Oh no. Hit with a raise. Here comes the damage. He's going to try to bite the head off. Oh no.
Oh,
2 wounds. Yes, a goner. So he pops the head off and begins to, like a Pez stick, like what a little be sugar sticks, you break off and you go, he grabs the body and just begins to empty the contents down his throat. Good job, Chuckles. Injury table, that's done. All right. The Reverend, seeing this, will, all right, is going to turn and, oh, one. You can run up to, oh, cool. All right. He's going to, yeah, he is crashing out the window. And you'll lose sight of him for a moment.
Oh. Do we see him jump out?
Yeah, he crashes through the window. Yes, outside. Thaddeus.
Oh, let's see. What am I gonna do? I think I'm just gonna shoot the cultist 85.
Pating! Pating! I think they're ricocheting off the good doctor's head. All right.
He does have
No,
a big head.
I'm wounded badly.
Oh, that's true. You do have 2 wounds on you. That's right. All right. So we have some greedy townsfolk that are going to proceed, and they begin to.
Did the blacksmith we saved and threw through the portal rally the townsfolk?
I hope so.
They're showing
Was it a
up.
Big J?
Yeah, and they've got a pitchfork, and he's going to run up here. And now he's got, so I need a, he's going to try to stick his pitchfork at the cultist right there next to the doctor. But that's damage, though. Where is my attack?
Fighting skill?
No, it just says D4, and then there's a damage.
Yeah, the D4s are fighting skill.
It's on the NPC. I'm in the attacks. Usually, oh, I see. Yeah, the way it's coded. Okay, yeah, thank you. He misses. He hits the door frame, and another one will step up. Begins to step up, and they're basically mobbing behind Thaddeus. All right, this one. It's a dagger, trying to stick the doctor. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I'll try and soak that one.
He shivs you.
Where's the? There we go.
You
That
soaked
was a
one.
liver shiv.
Soaked one.
All right. Where is it? Where is he? All right. Okay. He did his job. Father Alexander.
Okay. I will turn over to my left and attempt to cut down Cultist 85.
Hit.
Okay.
And they're moving up. Onto the playing field. Dr. Ivan, you're shaken, not stood.
I'll use a fate chip as a light chip to remove my shaken.
Okay.
And then I'm going to smack this cultist with my hammer. No! You're in the way of progress!
You have Alexander targeted.
Oh, I was gonna do a drop. And it's a miss. But that will be everything.
You're using your push to talk for Discord too.
Oh,
Yeah,
my bad.
that's what that was. Thanks.
I was like, I
What
hear
is that?
double.
Oh. All right. We'll swing at the good father. Hitting the father. Hit with the raise. Dub. You are shaken again, good father.
How do you hit me with a raise when he only matched my parry?
Huh?
Seems a little.
Is
Where?
it the gang up thing?
It's with
Oh,
the
the
13. It's what is. Yeah, that isn't with the raise though, is it?
Why is he getting a +4 for getting out? I thought it was +1 per person around him.
Is that
If it's
townsfolk
counting-
He's counting. It looks like it's counting the greedy
The towns?
townsfolk.
Is it really? Let's
but
change
they're not
that.
near me.
Nah, but they're labeled. That's my fault. They're labeled
As enemies.
enemies. Yeah, let me change that. We'll redo that. Yeah, I mean
No, I mean if it's a hit, it's a hit. I'm curious as to why it's with a raise when it only matches parry. Usually it's every 5 over parry is a.
yeah, it should be.
Parry or
It's-
whatever, yeah.
Or 4 over.
Well, that's what's saying is it's gang up +4 equals 13.
Okay.
That's why I was just where it's getting.
But the townsfolk aren't near me, so that shouldn't have counted. It's
Mm-mm.
probably counting
Mm-mm.
maybe Babunski's. I mean, if that's what it is, then that's right. Because if Babunski's considered close enough, then that's 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, is it +2 per target? I thought it was +1.
Maybe, but I don't see the townsfolk being close enough to affect
Well,
it.
it shouldn't be.
Either.
Not unless it's registered in the map funny. The way they're doing it.
No,
But
don't.
it just shook you. So the question
Yeah,
is,
it's... Nah, I'm not going to spend a biddy to get rid of it or anything.
all right. The rest of the town folk are coming. All right, who's at the top of the order? There we go.
Did you apply all this stuff on me?
No, let me do that. Thank you. I got to keep remember to do that. As always, I forget. All right, so he's going to dagger and he's going to try to shiv the doctor. Doctor, he's going to give you a wound, Doc.
I guess I will attempt to soak that. Come on. Fantasy ground is being laggy. No.
Oh. didn't work.
Nope, didn't work.
Thaddeus.
I'm going to change my target here to Cultist 19 and shoot him in the face with my Peacemaker.
Natural 1.
Really? Where's my gang up?
It's not a melee attack.
Oh, it's only melee? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a hit.
Yay!
That worked out.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. 2 wounds. That's going to kill him. Okay.
Alrighty. And I guess that's the end. I'm going to have to start reloading.
Okay. Doctor, you're shaking still.
Yepers, and I'm out of pennies, so I'll just have to stay shaking.
All right. Greedy town folk. Where is their notice? I did not notice. Trying to see if they would maybe see anything going on outside, and they're going to. Well, they can't really get through. They actually. Oh. March. Okay. Was going to step in and then stops to see this slavering demon Baboonski in the church and thinks better part of valor, negatory, and doesn't go in. Alrighty. What I wanted to see. Hey now, town folk. What about the town folk? This one. Okay. So then he sees something behind the church and he motions for these town folk to. I'm trying to have fun with it, Chuck. It's still, I am still not comfortable enough running at all. Luckily, they're being nice to me and not abusing me too much, but we've got to run more games. I really like the system, but I'm just not comfortable with it yet. All right, he's staying there.
We're his guinea pigs.
Yeah, the guinea pigs.
I
want to learn more and play around. Okay, so, well, Chuckle's got an issue here. Question is, who is he going to attack? Now, was it what? Do you remember what the card actually said? Which one was it, Joseph? Do you remember?
It was a Mai who played it, but it was
Yeah.
Oh, Mai did?
Help comes in, but
Let me see.
Here comes
Dave's choice what it was.
Help arrives from a source determined by the
Here
GM.
comes the cavalry.
Yeah, here comes the cavalry.
Yeah, so it basically that doesn't mean that he's ambivalent to everything. So he has to be a nice guy. Look at it, folks. Look at this. How do you get nice with that? It's scary. Scary. Very scary. Only with Fantasy Grounds. All right. So he's going to swipe at the cultist. And he misses. Oh. He missed. Alexander, you're shaking still.
Okay. I will use a red chip as a white chip to remove shaken.
Okay. Done.
And I'm going to attempt to stab 85 here.
Ow. You got the gang up there. Oh, whoa.
Nice.
The hell? 4 wounds. can't
Be
soak.
gone, you bloody heathens.
All right.
So does the bayonet go through the dude's chest and like poke out his back with his heart sitting there beating on the end of it? I mean,
But now you have his slathering demon in front of you. That now doesn't have the original targets in front of it.
Okay, well, I didn't declare any other actions, so that'll be it for this turn.
Okay.
We'll deal with him in a minute. I'm getting to you, beastie.
I want to see if this smarts. All right, so the townfolk hold their spot with their pitchforks, ready to attack the great demon. Townsfolk 81. Did I miss one? Oh, I didn't. Oh, whoops. Put him over here. That way too. And they see something behind the church. Santia, what are you doing?
Well, she'll probably turn around because the townsfolk behind her are definitely not coming in because they're freaked out.
Yeah, they see this. Yeah.
Well, she can turn around and tell them that she saw the Reverend jump around the corner, out the window. So you go and get him.
Okay.
And she's going to. Dang, I don't remember. Does moving away do the same thing as in 5e with opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't think there's even a disengage in here.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, don't know how that works. But oh well. She'll stay here and try to, I guess, pistol whip this thing. Let's see how well that works. Taking the butt of her pistol.
Butt slap the baboonski.
No, what are you doing? Do not hurt him. He's so beautiful.
No, Doctor Ivan. Este es un pinche demonio del diablo.
He's not. Oh no, unharmed. You got bitch slap Chuck by my. Didn't like you. I know how she feels.
I'm sorry.
Okay, where are you? I can't. Oh, there you. Did we just start another round? Is that what that was?
I was last, so
that's why I'm like looking at the tracker went away. Man, I am totally green tonight, man. I am horrible. All right, Dr. Ivan.
Nope, I'm still shaking. Sadly. How will I ever get to my monkey if I'm always stuck back here?
I don't think you want this monkey, Doctor.
No, it will be glorious. He will sit on my rocket and it will be fine.
I know.
Alright. This thing has to decide. What is it going to do? Is it smart? Well, well, he's in front. Oh, I didn't catch that. Must make a spirit roll. Okay. Where's my spirit? Wow, it cowers in front of Alexander. You were swinging at it, and your holy symbol dangling across from your neck comes out of like from your button shirt. It kind of hangs down, and all of a sudden it swings in front of him, and he begins to back up. Staring at your chest. Afraid of the symbol.
My eyes are up here.
Dile, padre, dile.
Santia.
Oh, so fast already. She'll pull out her. Let's see what we have here. her revolving rifle. Try and shoot at it.
Hit it.
Maybe? Yeah. That was her last bullet there. She's gonna have to reload. Ooh, he's shaking.
Shaken. Okay.
And she's going to step back one.
Okay. All right, the town folk. So, yes. Well, you're gonna have to wait till I'm done streaming. My daughter walks in. She makes herself at home from Austin, like she lives here, and eats my food that I cook. I'll bring it down later. Damn, you know what? The kids are supposed to move out. They're not supposed to come back.
Charge them standard bed and breakfast rates. You'll be amazed how often you see them after that.
Well, all we got to do is say clean. You're going to help clean the house, and she runs. She runs away. Okay, so y'all will notice that there's some town folk have got their pitchforks and their clubs, their makeshift clubs on, and half of them have split off, and they're running along the back side of the church, headed toward the cemetery.
Ah.
Thaddeus. Baboonski.
So, do I see them heading that direction?
You can make me a notice roll.
Nope, I don't see shit.
You're reloading.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm reloading. I still have to do that. So
I do too. How does that work? Is that just...
You take a round? Don't you just take a round and have to reload?
Yeah, it counts as an action.
Yep, I will. Yep, I will reload. And that should be that.
Father Alexander.
I will grab the cross on my chest and hold it up to the demon. Be gone, demon. Back to where you came. There's no need for your lights here on this world. And just kind of step towards him and back him back towards the altar.
Powers. Rev is okay. Oh, what he's doing. They've moved. They're not stepping in. All right. Is that it? We're at the top again. All right. Long. Santia.
Cool. Oh, did you confirm what happened to him last time?
Uh-oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't. He is shaken. Thank you.
Awesome.
Hell no, I don't confirm it. That means I gotta pay attention.
We'll try shooting at it. Nice.
400, Eric. What are you giving out today?
Oh, dang. Unharmed.
Unharmed.
Oh, well.
He's a tough hombre. Barely. 400 for Ace. The next test made by a player or NPC is automatically a success with the raise.
Oh, he's giving inspiration.
Well,
to
it's
everybody.
it's not. It's Savage World, so we'll just give everybody a Benny. How about that? You want to give everybody a Benny, Eric? We'll give everybody a Benny. Can you all draw your own Bennies? I can't remember.
No.
Okay, I'll give everybody a Benny. I thought you could.
It didn't even give me the one for when she had the Joker. I'm still sitting at 3.
Oh. Yeah, Everybody, I think, gets a chip when a Joker happens.
It didn't. Well, I need to do that then. So Dr. Ivan would already have one then. So y'all, no one got an extra Benny is what you're saying then for that time.
2 people did.
I got a random Benny from somewhere earlier in the.
That was the Joker.
That was the Joker.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got one.
I haven't got any extra ones this run, so I don't.
Yeah.
I got one.
I saw 2 people get bennies for that Joker, but 2 didn't.
Huh.
No chips. Oh. That's why. No chips left in bag. So.
Oh.
Well then.
You haven't been putting them back in the bag, sir? Holding out on this.
What the hell? No. Okay, gather all chips. But if I gather them, it takes y'all's away. Right? So look at what y'all have in your chips.
I got 3 whites.
Just
2
make
whites,
sure.
1 red, 1
Yeah,
blue.
and because I'm going to say gather all chips here and see if it gives them. Yeah.
It just took my 3
It
whites.
took them all away. Okay, so so how do I give y'all? I can't give y'all particular. Oh, darn it! Award a random free. Yeah. So how many chips did you have, Alexander? 1.
No, I had 2 red.
Well, I can't give you a particular color, right? I can only give you.
No,
I'll
take
that's fine.
2,
That's
whatever.
fine. Yeah, if you don't want and I don't mind that. Okay, Santia, how many did you have?
I had 4. I had 2 white, 1 red, 1 blue.
And Thaddeus, how many did you have?
I had 3, but I never got mine from the Joker.
I know. I'm just yeah. I'm giving you those, and then Dr. Ivan gets 1. And who was the other one that didn't get it? Did you say? When I had the Joker, was it?
I think it was her and.
I had 1.
Let's see. I'll just scroll back up here to find it again.
Look real quick. Okay, so then you're all gonna get a Benny while we're doing this. So someone else is gonna get one more because Eric we're gonna give him.
Alexander and Santia got chips from the Joker, so the Doctor and Thaddeus did not get chips from the Joker.
All right, so now we're gonna get one more now. All right, fine. Well, you can only have no chips left in the bag. It did it again. You can't.
Did they break it?
How many chips are in the bag?
Are you hoarding a bunch of chip stuff?
I have no chips, and
Holding out on chips.
because I'm supposed to have. I used 1, and I should have 3 more. But I can't. It says no chips in the bag for me either. Well, son of a bitch, how many chips are in a bag? I didn't know that there was a. Let me see. Bennies.
Is there a way to add chips to the bag?
I
Because I know you can add the legendaries and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was a.
Like a limit?
Yeah.
Is that new?
That's what I'm looking. I'm trying to see what's going on in the setup here. Decks. Sorry, folks. Benny types, the skull. Okay. Show portrait. Show bennies. Show pictures on fate chips. I didn't know there was a picture on the fate chip. All right. Dice tower. I didn't know that there was a limited amount of.
Okay. At the start of the game, the marshal puts 20 white, 10 red, 5 blue poker chips into a pat. So you have 35 chips that you should have in your bag.
Okay. And I most definitely don't have. When I fit horizontal, gather all chips. I'm going to try this again. I got. Gathering all fate chips into the bag. And then we're going to give Dr. Alexander had 1. All right. Santia, you had 4 or 3
I
or
had 4.
Okay. Thaddeus, you had 3.
3, correct.
All right. Let's try this again now. And then Dr. Ivan gets 1 from the Joker, and Thaddeus gets 1 from the Joker. And I get 3 chips. Why can't I get a chip? Draw a fate chip, draw a fate chip, draw a fate chip. Okay, no chips left in the bag. Okay, something broke.
Let's see, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 10,
Yeah, they're definitely
12.
not 35 out of the
No,
10.
there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. So I don't know.
There might be a setting that is
I'd
active where you have maybe a less amount of chips, but
As I'm looking at the, I don't know what broke. This was because what was funny when I was messing around with it, looking at stuff when the new rules were coming and all that, I couldn't even open up y'all's characters. I couldn't do anything with the cards or the bennies. And I'm wondering if that update's not quite fixed yet when they're working, because they
When
yeah.
you reset the fate chips, have you reset the fate chips on the actual fate chip bag?
So there's 2. So there's the party sheet to where I can reset the fate chips, and then I go to the GM's tool and the fate chip bag. I right mouse clicked on that one, and it says gather all chips. But then there's also one that says reset fate chips. So let me try that one.
I say try the reset there.
I did.
'Cause when I looking at it, it initializes the bags. I think.
Yeah, and it just did. Eric, you're not. I gotta figure this out a little bit. What's up, Eraser? So now I'm gonna try this again. So a fate chip bag is initialized. So let's question. I'm gonna give 1 to Alexander, 4 to Amai, 3 to Thaddeus. Okay. And then Dr. Ivan gets 1, and Thaddeus gets 1, and then everybody gets 1. Okay, well, this looks like it's working now, so I got to reinitialize.
I should say, I'm wondering if you're supposed to reset that fate chip bag at the end of the session.
Yes.
It may have just been going through the 35, and we finally hit.
I just finally hit the end of it. It could be. Okay, so
Probably.
and then I get 3 chips. Okay. Figured it out. So every time we start a game, I go down here and say reset the fate chip, gather all the chips, and then reset the bag. Okay. I'm going to try to remember that next time. I probably won't. Okay. Now, back to the game. Whee!
I'll make a note here on my
Thank you.
Paper.
Okay. Yes. Tell Duffy to freaking figure out how to run this damn game. All right. Baboonski is shaken status removed, and it begins to cower backwards, afraid of all good things in life. It hears its wife, Jockey, come back here now. Stop goofing off. Alexander?
Oh, he's gonna slug you.
So is there like an open portal from where this thing came, or is it like?
There's always an open portal from where the Baboonski comes from. Yes, there's a glowing circle in the middle of the floor in front of the podium still, where it pulled itself up out of the abyss of hell.
I will continue pushing him back with my crossbow and hold out in my hand.
Oh, we lost our Baboonski. He had to go elsewhere. He didn't get to see that. I'll have to clip it. Okay. Yes. You keep up the pressure. All right. The town folk will begin to move into, they're backing y'all up, and they move into pitchforks and their clubs and their improvised weapons. We're ready to take our town back. Oh, Dr. Versailles.
Okay, well, I double check. Apparently, I can still move and talk while shaking. Let's see.
You're multi-talented, Doc. Come on.
Yes, he's gonna come forward. No, come back! Come back, monkey, please! I have some monkey treats in here somewhere. I just need you to sit on my rocket. It will be good, I promise. And that's his. He did it.
Okay.
I'm going to look around for the rest of the townsfolk because I could have sworn we had more.
Where did they go?
You'll hear some yelling and stuff. Since you're out there now, and the Baboonsky is cowering away. There will be some shouting that you'll hear on the backside of the church.
On the backside of the church? Okay.
Something you don't know what, but yeah.
I'm going to run to the backside of the church as fast as I possibly can. So I guess that would be that button.
Yeah, you can make your way around the side and then.
Wait, why is my pace only 4? Oh, because I'm wounded. Ha.
You're limping.
Oh, my bad. I forgot about wounds. I should be.
You're fine. You're fine inside the church. We're semi out of combat. The Baboonsky is cowering.
I didn't finish my move.
You can move upward now. Yeah.
There's my 10.
Well, they're far off in the distance. Well, they've moved off past the church. Okay. There's stuff going on they're headed toward the graveyard, and they're like an angry Frankenstein mob, and they're running off.
I hate when they show up at your laboratory.
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
So they're all heading towards the graveyard.
Yes.
All right, I will holler in and let everybody know. Hey, I'm heading towards the graveyard.
Okay, Thaddeus. Yummy boy. I'm coming.
And that should be that.
Okay. So we will take a round here. What's going to happen is Chuckles will rush his way back and it does a swan dive head first, up and down, head first into the rift that had opened up in front of the podium there and all that, where the Cheval was trying to perform some ritual. He will big pop, flash of light will disappear, and as he does that, it's like a big thunderclap. Kind of explodes into the room, and it sounds like it's everywhere, and you see the stained glass, they begin to shake and buckle, and all of a sudden, the glass along the sides of the building and all that just shatter, in a straight line, and the stained glass shatters inward though, toward y'all. You see it kind of fluctuate and it gets like sucked in and out, and then it just kind of scatters all over the church. And those of you, Alexander, Dr. Ivan, this implodes inside the church. Flying glass. Flying glass begins to strike everybody inside the church. I need agility rolls from the 3 of you, please. Oh no.
Looks like she's actually in the doorway, so she might be safe.
I don't know how much I should I do it?
Yeah, you're gonna need it. That goes everywhere. But you're gonna get you'll get a plus, so you're fine. So all you had to do is you just gotta make a 4. Okay. So yeah, you get out of the way. But unfortunately, our doctor and Alexander take 2d6 of flying glass damage. Oh no.
Oh my god!
Oh.
That was a lot of exploding.
Ooh. How?
Eesh.
And the townsfolk too.
They all die. They get shredded
Oh
by
my
the
God.
flying glass. The two of you, that's a lot of damage.
Also die from
I was gonna say,
flying glass.
I've got my other character ready. Should I start imitating him?
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you by that. What I'm gonna.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
goodness.
Holy moly! The Babunski kills them on the way out. It's going to.
I mean, if that's what happens, it's what happens.
Well, I
I
had
was
to.
gonna
No,
say,
I'm ad-libbing a little bit. There's some stuff's getting ready to happen. So, but that does explode. But I'm not. No. I like that we're not killing y'all off right now. It's going to. It's definitely going to knock y'all are incapacitated. Okay, y'all are on the floor, flying glass stuck all in you. I'll only kill you. This is secondary stuff in a battle and all that. If I take you out, I'll take you out. But this is something a little bit different here. We're going to play this off here. Yes, the demon, being a creature of arcane energy, basically jumped through the portal and destroys. Causes this disruption here, and this maelstrom of this energy just kind of crashes everywhere. But actually, let's see the town map. Where's the town map? So, kind of explain what's going on here. So now y'all are. So Thaddeus is over here, and Dr. Ivan. Come here, Dr. Ivan. Oh, I need. Where are you on the combat tracker? Actually, it really doesn't matter. Oh, that's. Put y'all from the combat tracker for a second here while they two. There is Ender and Zantia. Let me remove you. You're standing in the doorway, and
Yes. I just barely missed.
Thaddeus,
all of
you
that
did,
crazy
yes.
glass.
Oh, that's true. And Thaddeus is over here. All right. Okay, so this is what happens. Now the town folk are all making their way, and Thaddeus, you're watching them, and they have entered the. Wow, can I not resize that? I cannot. They've entered the cemetery and all that, the graveyard and all that, and they're headed. They were heading toward the crypt. And I was having there, and you happen to notice there's smoke. You look around, and you're seeing that the glass and the building structures everywhere around here, all of them took this shockwave, and it just rocked, and your glass is just, you hear it still dropping, panes of it, but it looks like the whole town got hit with this explosion. And suffered some. And there's smoke coming out of, but there's a couple of fires have caught a few buildings. There's a few town folk and the miners are rushing to put out stuff, and it's causing a great big of a disturbance. But in the graveyard, two things we'll notice is that the Daly's crypt is it kind of collapsed in on itself from the explosion, and there is another hole in the ground on the far north, actually, let me see. This would be northeast. I'm going to put it right. There's a big hole in the ground, and there's smoke coming out of it too. So we're out of combat kind of for the moment. So, and y'all kind of regain your senses, Thaddeus and Santia. Santia, you see your companions on the ground in the church, just riddled with glass.
Buddy.
Lots of stained glass from...
Dang.
I'll turn over my shoulder and, hey, Santia, what did Ivan do this time?
Oh yeah, Thaddeus, come back. There's a lot of stuff going on up in here. El doctor, el padre, creo que se murieron. I don't know what's going on. Necesitamos una doctor. We need a doctor. Where's the doctor? She goes over there to try and yank him out of all of the glass.
I will help
You turn back around.
carry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn back around and carry
Okay.
and help carry at
Okay.
least one of the people
Okay. Yep.
that aren't shredded to cheese.
Well, the town folk, the three that were in there are dead. They're no
they're
longer
shredded
with us.
cheddar.
Yeah, they're shredded
Yeah.
cheddar.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
two companions are in dire need of some doctoring.
All right.
Badly.
I guess I'll throw Ivan over my shoulder
You know, and
grab Alexander's one arm and look at Santia and tell her to grab the other.
Yeah,
And we'll
can
Okay.
just
do that.
carefully drag him out of the church, not making sure we don't get any glass in his backside.
that's fine. Understood.
And we'll head to the
The doc.
doctor's office.
Okay. Okay. So yes, yes, you will drag their bodies, and and you're moving along, and smoke is billowing out. Most of it's kind of coming really out of some of the dilapidated buildings. The others, the tavern of ill repute. The women are are coming out of there, and a few miners, and a few of them are barely dressed, and that structure is shaken. It's still standing fairly well, but it's every building has got the glass is all gone out of all of them. Some of the dilapidated buildings on fire. Y'all make your way along down Main Street and get toward the saloon, and you can see people are pulling out of there, and they're working on some of the, we'll say, like these buildings. Well, I don't like the way which we're going to. There's the building right here next to the docks place is in trouble. So there's smoke coming out of them all, and everybody's kind of rushing to put out these
Did you say
fires.
smoke or fire? Okay.
Well, this smoke really, it's kind of a thick, dark gray smoke, not black smoke, but y'all think it's fire, okay? And people are rushing in to put it out and trying to save the buildings. Y'all make it to the docks, and he opens up the door and rushes for y'all to put Alexander and the doctor in Versailles on some tables and all that. He is stabilizing them as y'all speak. He says yes. He says, and he will rush and give me some hot water, give me some gauze and bandages. They look more, shaken. They're definitely going to need some rest. But he can save them. He has the power. And and you notice he kind of caresses their skin very lovingly.
I will look to Santia and say, "You help the doctor. I'm going to go help the townsfolk put out these fires."
See. Go do what you must.
Okay, so you step outside. Make me a notice roll now. Thaddeus, please.
Through the blood-soaked eyeballs, we'll see how well I can notice things. Not very well.
Fontia, make me one too while you're sitting there watching him go out the door.
Sure.
Imogene, my. Uh-oh, what's there? Okay.
Got 4.
You will point to him and stop him, and you'll grab him briefly, and you will point toward the marshal's office. and
do
you
I
will
see?
notice that the front area, the door and all that, is blown right off its hinges, and it is blown inward also. But there's no
Oh,
smoke.
shit, the mayor.
But there's stuff, blown to hell in a handbasket at that front door.
See,
Charred a little bit, but not like any of the other damage that you've seen so far.
Oh, Thaddeus.
I'm
Something
heading there.
bad happened over there.
That is limping on over there.
Check it out.
Oh God, I'm getting. Oh, oh.
Well, maybe you should have the doctor look at your leg.
I'll be fine.
So
Aye, Thaddeus.
are you going with him, Santia, or you're gonna let him do it on his own?
No, she's gonna go accompany him for sure. She's like, no, Thaddeus, I'm not going to let you go by yourself.
Okay. So yeah, the doctor says, yes, give me time. He will stabilize your two companions, that they will be fine. They're going to need, some deep rest, because the wounds they're fairly good and deep and all that. And they seem to be, taxed energy wise by something, very strange, that they have definitely seen some damage. And y'all move up, and you don't smell smoke and all that, but that wood, it's like, a huge force just hit the front of the building and knocked in that whole door frame and all that. And you see the doors is splintered, and it's, there's not much of it left. It's just splattered all in the room. And there's the furniture that was in that area looks like it's also kind of been, pushed back by that.
Do I see anything as I get closer towards the door, or the porch, I guess?
You can make me a notice roll.
Yes.
Also, as I'm walking, limping to the marshal's office, I'm gonna reach down, and grab a handful of dirt, and just kind of pack the wounds that I have.
Oh my God. Figured you're going to open up a shell casing and pour it on the wound and then light it,
I thought about it.
Rambo it, so,
Cauterize it.
Definitely do that with one of the sparkly bullets too. It'll work extra good.
Ooh, sparkly wounds.
Am I still sparkly, by the way?
No, actually, how long is her disruption?
Lasts.
How long does that disruption last?
I think it's already off. It fell off on the tracker
I'd
already.
say the deflection,
Okay.
it only lasts 3 rounds.
That's fine. Okay, so, and it's all, you guys have taken some time, so all that stuff is going to be off now. Okay. You don't notice anything moving inside the jail cell. No.
Okay. She'll pull out her gun, having it ready, and she's going to approach closer to the door, see if she can't see further inside, and call out for the mayor. It's like, oye, mayor! Si está aquí el pinche cabrón.
It's quiet inside. You do not hear anything respond to you.
Thaddeus, el pinche cabrón, he's not here no more.
I'm gonna go and make sure. Like, I'll actually go inside and look in the cell.
There is, it's a mess of human material splattered.
Yeah, she can't. When she went in here last time, the deputy guy was dead.
He was dead in the front. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He was broken like a twig.
Yeah.
In the front porch area. This time though, whatever force hit the mayor, he's kind of like, if you saw like the movie The Watchmen, and when Dr. Universe, exploded the bad guys in the bar, they all kind of like the pieces of them were hanging from the ceiling and all that, dripping down. It's kind of like that of what you think is the mayor.
So, there's nothing in here, Thaddeus, but a lot of blood.
Well, so much for trying to get him sober.
To be fair, we did make him sober for a while. He was clean before he left this world.
Okay. The town folk are almost. I'm gonna pull them off a second. Well, actually, yeah, they'll surround.
What about the neighboring building?
So here's what's gonna happen. You're looking also, and you will see behind the sheriff's desk in the floor. Mm-hmm. There's another. The wood has been pulled. There's a hole which wasn't there before.
Oh.
Okay. And there is what looks to be was like a storage box in the floor, hidden under the bill. Well, it's been opened, and whatever was in it is now missing. There was a box there, and you can see the wood was pulled apart. It wasn't done with any deftness. It was just basically ripped open and splinters of it. And you can see, and there's a storage box there, like a safe box.
Yeah.
And it has been ripped open too. And
okay. Is there anything that I could possibly track around here? Maybe I can find out what happened. Or maybe it's a trace of something.
And Thaddeus, you went into? So both of y'all are inside the jail,
Marshal's
correct?
office, yeah.
Yeah, the marshal's office. And y'all will hear a cackle out in the street, and y'all can see from the the window there on the side. You will see the Reverend. He comes walking. He is moving slowly. And he is charred somewhat, his hair's all matted and it's smoking a little bit, and he has got, some blood's kind of coming out of his ears, and then maybe his nose, and this is your fault. I shall kill you all to ruin my plans for this town. And he pulls out. I will show you. He has a big blade, like a big. I don't know. It doesn't give me a description of what it really is. He's got a big knife in his hand, and it looks really, really painful.
Crocodile Dundee style.
Something like that, yes.
He's got much
and it's got a little glow to it. And he is moving toward the two of you in the jail.
Órale, Thaddeus.
Well, I say we shoot him and ask questions later.
Mm-hmm. Are we...
so we can... Yeah, I'm gonna remove the town folk for a second. Let me... get them out of here. They're all about. They're busy trying to save their town. And they weren't really greedy, but okay, so we will. Now if I reset, let me come here. How do I reset everybody's? And I can't reset initiatives for. What if I do this? Okay, there we go. Boom, Thaddeus. Now, Alexander, you and Ivan are laying on the gurneys. You're on the operating tables being tended to.
Okay.
I am going to shoot the Reverend.
Yeah, there's no glass in the windows, so you can stick your bullet, your guns. Just like he's gonna take a couple of rounds to get. He's gonna take at least one round to walk toward and one round to get into the building with his big knife. Unless you want to step out there and get him.
Peacemakers.
Mm-hmm.
He can keep that big knife right where it's at, and hopefully. Oh yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
And he will.
And then I will shoot him with my other gun. Hopefully. Oh yes. Oh yes, another hit with a raise.
Can I soak one of my wounds with a chip?
It was a critical failure. Oh man.
Here, have some more damage.
Second shaken results. He was shaken, and it was shaken again. Yeah, he's been shaken twice. Unfortunately, he is hardy. A second shaken result does not cause a wound to the Great Reverend.
Oh.
Don't you like that?
But is he still shaken?
No. Oh, yeah, he would be shaken. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I removed that. Yeah, he is shaking. My bad. Yep.
Cool.
And that shall be that.
Alexander is off. Santia.
Right. We're gonna try and shoot at the river. Well, multi-attack. Let's try that. Try 2 times.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hit.
Yeah. No. Darn. I tried. She's gonna move over here a little bit, just like 1 square over.
Yeah, I get y'all inside the deal. Oh, Doctor, there. All right, he will. Oh, he's going to move. He moves to the front of the jail. And Thaddeus, you're back up again.
I'm going to shoot him some more. Because why not?
Oh, hit.
Nice.
Okay. He will take the wounds. And he, okay.
And he's going to take another shot in the face with my
Go
little
ahead.
peacemaker.
Yeah. Look at him hitting now. First he couldn't. Now he's just slapping me around.
Oh!
All right. So you're going to, yeah, so, okay. Yeah, you fill him full of holes, and he staggers back off the porch, and you see him, he's kind of dropping to his knees. Punch! Save me, save our plans. And he just kind of, don't forsake me. And he kind of falls back over down the one step, kind of a little porch step, and just kind of falls back into the dirt. And he's like, and you kind of see his body land there. And y'all I need a notice rolls from both of y'all as y'all are staring out. Okay. This is what I was trying to get to. You will see the smoke is, wafting through the street and all that. And way back here, in the middle of the street, you will see this kind of horse will trot slowly into the intersection there, and there's a figure riding on it, and it's kind of hard to see who it is. The hat's kind of pulled down, and he's got a overcoat on him, a lawmaker's overcoat, one of the martial, overcoats they used to wear back in this time, and it's kind of charred and it's got some holes in it, and y'all will catch a glint off of the light of him up above, and you'll see a glint kind of ricochet off of his upper left breast area, like there's something reflecting off, light reflecting off of something that would be on his chest, and you hear just this, we shall meet again, and kind of echoes a little bit, and this whoever it is will ride off down the street out of y'all's view.
Thaddeus, who was that? ¿Quién fue ese pendejo? What happened? Where are we going? Like, where did he go? She wants to chase after that guy.
Y'all will move toward him some as he rides off away from directly away from y'all, and a fairly, cloppity it's not like super fast, but it's moves with the weird.
He's at a good canter.
Was at a canter, but this horse is moving funny. And y'all will see some of the town folk are in the buildings and all that, where they're looking at stuff, and they, are stepping out, and they would look up and they step back as this individual rides down the street, and you'll hear them murmuring, and like, thought he was dead. No, he was dead. He was buried out in the graveyard. They killed the marshal. He can't be alive. And they will tell you that they will, as you're stopping and listening to this, they will be looking at y'all, and that was the marshal.
What? No puede ser. That guy was long gone, and he was a jerk.
And y'all, they will. Some of the town folk will come back over from the cemetery. And
before that happens, I'm gonna take the big nasty thing that the Reverend had out of his hand.
Okay.
Out of his cold
let me see what happened.
Hand.
That is okay. While you're doing that, you can do. That's the summon demon. I don't need that. I need the Reverend. So what the Reverend had on him was a several things going to happen. So while you're doing that, yes, and Santia, you are watching them, and the town folk, and some of them are coming back from the graveyard. So we're going to play this out a little bit, and they will relay to you that they had seen the Reverend move toward the vault there, the crypt and all that, and there's an explosion in the ground over there. The hole in the ground was where the marshal was buried. Okay, and he's they, and then they didn't see the Reverend, and the Reverend then he made his way back over here. But y'all missed some stuff, on your notice roll. So it's hard to put two and two together. So, you're going to see this blade that is, well, it had well, it was cut on hollowed blade. It basically was an evil blade, but now that he's dead, it's not evil anymore. It's just a blade.
That's fine.
It's just, you have a big knife, but it had a soaking wounds caused by this blade suffer a -2 penalty. It was kind of, he was going to stick you with it, but you killed him. But now it's just a big knife.
I'm sure the Father Alexander maybe wouldn't like this.
Okay. Yep. And so y'all can spend some time, and the rest of the town is kind of cleaning stuff up. And then Daly's daughter, remember, she's been in town, and she will finally make her way on it, because she was trying to help out, and they were coming into town when all this happened, she was bringing some of the other women and the girls that were hiding up in the mountains. She's been doing that here while y'all were tracking into the mountains and all that, and they saw some of the explosions and happened that kind of reverberated through the town. Started at the church, and then it just kind of echoed out from there, and on across the town. It was like a wave just went across the town, taking out the buildings and all that, and the ground exploded and the smoke and all that. But she'd saw some individuals move from the graveyard toward the jail area and all that. She figures it was at least 2 individuals, and she but that's all they really could see. She doesn't know who that was. Y'all ask her and all that. And she is, going to help, kind of clean stuff up. Y'all spend some time. The doctor and the good father will spend a day or better in the infirmary, and they will come around, no worse for their wear. A day later.
Could me and Thaddeus also get a little treatment from the doctor, or no?
Oh, everybody can. Yeah, y'all. I just took everybody shaking off, and y'all could. Y'all can take off a wound each. So how do we do that? Can y'all do that, or can I take off a wound?
You can click it off.
Yep. So each of you can take off a wound.
And I also noticed that the EXP thing has changed slightly.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they took away EXP and now only tracks advances.
Okay, so I have to actually go into this, and I see I've got an advance button, and I confirm advances. So how do y'all give yourself an advance? Or is that advance goes to the next level? I thought it was...
I say, well, no, advances are just every 5 EXP we get an advance, which is just, you get to pick up speed or skill
stuff.
Or
okay.
We used to track EXP, but now it tracks advances, so I don't...
See, I don't know why they did that. See, I didn't, so this is this, I think that's the Suede stuff, but I have not...
It's the same in ETU
is
for
it?
us now, too.
Okay, he updated y'all to the new deal, and I was going to chat with y'all after we were done parts of this, if we wanted to take that time next session, if we would continue on this, or we can update the characters before we proceed on. If you want to update to the new rule set, and then continue playing that way. I'll do it either way. But I need to read up a little bit more. But it would just basically standardize what everything they're doing now. I went ahead and bought all that for Fantasy Grounds to have. And I had done the Kickstarter and all that too. So I'll put it in later. It's not something we have to know, but if you want to, or we can just continue just playing as we are on this, because you have more to do. But so yeah, so you'll take the town, and they'll clean up the some of the dilapidated burning. Some of them they smoke and the fire and all that, they will burn down. They're going to kind of pick up some of the pieces. Daly's daughter, however, is concerned because she has searched around the burnout husk of her father's place, was not able to find it. And she mentioned this to you before, and y'all know that it was why y'all were sent here, is you can't find, there was supposed to be within the building 18. Actually, no, 18 is, 18's the bank. That's right. In the bank would have been in the safe and all that was where her father, kept money, but he had a safe in his house, and it's not there anymore. And she knew where it was at in the floor, but it's gone. But it was a strong box, and it had all the deeds to most of the land, and y'all were sent here to get those deeds.
I'll walk her into the is the actual box still in the floor at the sheriff's office?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I will walk her into the sheriff's office and ask her if this box is what she's looking for.
Y'all will flip it back around, and on the underside of it will be his name. John Daly's name is on the box, and that was his box. And she goes, this box is where he kept all of the deeds to the property and to the mine and all that. Where are the papers?
Well, when we got here, this here area was torn up, and the box was busted open, and
but it doesn't belong here. This is the sheriff's office. This was supposed to be in my dad's house.
I'm going to assume that the sheriff is the one who caused the fire and killed your dad. And apparently he's not dead, because the townsfolk said that they just saw him riding south out of town in a wagon. I know it's not possible. I shot him dead myself.
Yep. So y'all would have heard, and you know, this is, you know, one of those rumors that has kind of spread out over the area, because we really haven't covered it before. But you have, you know, from time to time, and it's just been blown off as just hearsay, drunken stupors and all that, but that there has been a case or two that has come across just for gossip that those who they were supposed to be dead have actually been seen alive, and that for some reason, you know, the dead have walked the earth again.
Can I take the big nasty knife and cut the head off this guy that's laying on the ground?
The Reverend? The Reverend?
Just to make sure he don't come back.
Yeah. You can plant the knife in his skull, you know?
Yeah, just to make sure he's completely dead.
Yep. He's dead. Yeah, his body. He definitely is dead. Yep. Not a problem. You can.
And I'm going to hand the knife to Father Alexander when he wakes up.
You guys are awake. Sorry, you relate to them.
Let them know what went down.
And I hand him the big ass knife.
Dr. Alexander, he gives you this big ass knife, and you can feel still the lingering whispers of evil that possess this knife.
What is this? You grew me an evil knife, cursed with the souls of the damned?
Oh, I didn't know. He was trying to kill us with it, so I took it from him and, you know, stabbed him in the head with it, and I figured it might be something you might be able to use. I don't know anything about it.
Fine, I'll keep it. Perhaps one day I'll exorcise the souls out of here, make it useful. I store that on myself.
Yes, it's big. Yeah, just a big Bowie knife. It didn't really. I have to see what it relates to. It doesn't tell me what kind it is. It just called it a hollow blade that he carried around with him.
I bet it's a machete.
I don't know if they have machetes in here.
What? How could they not?
Yep, and people. So y'all were spending some time, you know, trying to put two and two together here, and cleaning up, and more reports will come in. You know, that things have settled here. The miners that a couple have come in time will talk about that. The hills themselves seem to see, they seem to feel different now. There's been a lifting, so to speak, of the spirits. There were some of the areas around the main mine, on these red veins that kind of look like, you know, evil was kind of coming out. Those have all dissipated coming out of the main mine. You begin to kind of repair, you know, some supplies are coming in, some of the windows. There's going to be lots of glass that's going to be needed for the area, but y'all will notice that before, and y'all looked at things that, like pieces of glass that were broken, or mirrors that you looked at to the reflections. You know, y'all, you know, remember seeing them from in the under the far underground, the mine led back. There's not a pall anymore and stuff that shines. When you look in the reflections and all that, you don't see these grisly faces. You don't see things like y'all did when y'all first got there. Uncertainty in your face. Y'all, you don't know if you remember that, but there was a few times y'all looked at stuff and caught your reflections, and what came back was not you, or looked kind of funny, or looked off, and all that. You don't see that anymore. Shelley, she will start taking over and helping kind of the town back in right. She believes that, you know, it's part of her birthright is that she's, you know, her dad was here. She needs to step into her dad's shoes, and see what she can do for this town. The church over there is kind of fallen in. They want to, because of what was happening and all that, some of the town folk want to raise it to the ground and all that and put the church, you know, they want to set it up somewhere else, you know, and so there's going to be talk about that.
I'll help them raise it to the ground.
Okay. A couple of miners will venture in to the cooked earth mine, and there is some celebrations. Actually, a vein of copper is soon discovered where they thought they had searched before. And a couple of, you know, some miners begin to flock and make their way toward that. And,
I'll whisper to Santia. I think that's Tachin's doing, the new vein of copper.
I will oppose them tearing down the church, regardless of what it was used for. It is still a house of God. You cannot tear down that holy building. Perhaps before we leave, I can go around and sanctify it for you.
maybe they
Make
could,
the ground below it consecrated.
they make me a persuade. What do we got? What do we got, Father? Faith roll? Well, that's your faith, right? Is that?
I can intimidate them into not burning down the church.
You may have to.
persuasion.
You may have to. Make me intimidation. Yes, you basically get up there and stand up on the deal. Well, that'll do it. Well, all right. Well, even with your wound. So that's all I needed. Yeah, you will stand up on the front porch of the church, and halt them, and, you know, that you will spend some time here, you know, sweeping out the damage, the glass. You know, you will, you know, why not, you know, maybe put new furniture in and all that, you know, but now that it's open to the goodness of the, you know, the outside, you know, maybe new fresh air can blow in here. And so they will begrudgingly, even though they're somewhat scared of it.
I do have some lantern oil and some matches.
Well, you know that you're going to, yeah, so, you know, with you've got it, they will take you over to the old newspaper building, if y'all remember where you found the floor,
the sparkly-eyed rats.
Yeah, and you're going to need that. You're going to need to burn out some rats. There's some infestations over there, and so these few, you know, at least half the buildings in here have got to be taken down and replaced. They're going to need a new store. They're going to need the bank is destroyed. The sheriff's office itself, you know, is needing work. The jail cell's going to need, definitely one of them's going to need some serious cleaning because there's a bunch of goo in there. And they, you know, Shelley's going to take over, you know, she as a interim mayor until they can get enough here, and then they will set up some discussions and put a vote to start putting, you know, some control back in here. They'll have to send off toward, you know, this is Colorado, so they'll send off toward Durango to get a new sheriff, new law here. Get some
Might
caravans.
I suggest they grab a mental health professional for the doctor, because I think he's a little too obsessed with skin.
No.
Yeah.
Dr. Ivan offers to help engineer their new buildings.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's it. Now,
Each
sanctify
one
is
will be able to
actually one
shoot
of
rockets.
my
Okay.
abilities I have as a blessed. You want me to spend the entire week pacing the church
Yes.
and sprinkling holy water?
Yeah, you're going to do that to keep the church
Okay.
back in order and stay true to your faith. Yes, you will. That
Right,
is
so I'm
going
going
to
to spend the next week before we leave walking around the church, sprinkling holy water, saying prayers.
Okay, so
And I will spend that week clearing out all the nasty shit that
okay,
doesn't need to be in these buildings.
and y'all will send word to your employer that what's gone on and that the deeds are
Let me see.
nowhere to be found. will reply back in a telegram message. Where are they then? We need those deeds to secure some land up through here. He is sending toward the town, and you're going to be coming in as a group's coming in of cattle, and he needs a place for the cattle to be able to be, corralled. He's going to ask that, if you can't find the deeds, then, that's still on your list of stuff to do. But he's also going to want the group to join up with the cattle drive to continue moving them on up north to go sell them.
Cattle.
And
So he wants us to go back.
now he's sending the cattle of the drive is coming y'all's way. And so you can do the work while y'all are still searching and figuring out stuff, but you're going to need to get the town prepared, because if things have, the town is, kind of back on the turnaround a little bit, then he wants to use it as a staging area for, the cattle that he's sending up and accumulating to send on up to a buyer. And he wants y'all to help out. He's going to need some extra hands to help the rest of the group protect the cattle, get them settled here, get stuff prepared, and then he's working out the final sale and preparations for where they need to go. And he's going to want y'all to, you're going to learn some cow roping and some rodeoing.
Well,
How to
Santi
handle it
already
all.
knows all about that life.
So that is what's going to happen on our next session.
I only know how to shoot stuff.
Yeehaw.
So now while we're waiting, there's anything else you want to ask, or you're trying to figure out? Do you want to, trying to understand what's happened?
The doctor just wants to know where his lovely little monkey went. He was so cute and cuddly.
He went back to the depths, I think.
The doctor might want to go back he might handle back over to the Jewel Theater.
Oh no.
He had such a raucous good time at the Jewel Theater.
They did not have the monkey.
What's up,
That
Sir
is not
Stitch
the monkey he
Joe?
wants sitting on his rocket.
Welcome to the Rejects, in the middle of some savage worlds here. They liked your little monkey, Doctor.
So, we're gonna have to find that Marshall
The sheriff.
that
Oh yeah,
I
Marshall.
filled full of holes that just, I'm assuming, probably took all the damn deeds with him when he left town.
Well, he probably made a deal with the devil to get the deeds and ride for eternity. Did he have a skull and flames coming out of his eyes?
No, he did not have a skull of flames in his eyes. No.
I approve.
The town folk that saw him and all that, they will relate that, there was a pall about him, that death was definitely astride that horse. It was the sheriff, the marshal. The marshal, but he looked like he was only a step off death's door away. Pale, gaunt, skin tight, smell to death. The horse was
numerous holes throughout his body.
No, he had a jacket on. He had an overcoat on.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Okay, so they couldn't see that. And those were jackets were stuff that were, I'll give you that. There were some hanging in the jail cell. But there's one missing now.
Oh well, if there's some overcoats / trench coats in the jail, I'm gonna take one.
Yeah, they're not high quality, but yeah, you can have them. There's enough for everybody. Yeah, y'all could have yourself.
Dusters are nice.
Yes, you're gonna need them.
I remember not getting a duster because they were too expensive. I'll take one.
Yeah.
How much
I
are
remember
they?
having to get rid of. I remember having to get rid of mine so that I could get my horse.
Y'all can have a duster then. They were in the jail. As a gift. See, I'm a giving to him.
I say they're $10. When you start with like 50, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, we start with like 150, but after you
We
buy
had,
your
I
horse
think-
and everything.
Yeah, like $250.
Y'all did.
And it's-
Or it was 500, I thought.
always-
No, it's 150, and you can use one of your edges, the bonus you get from your edges, to get another 100 if
Right.
you give up skill points.
Well, y'all can have a duster. So put that in, y'all. Y'all each have a duster now.
The doctor does not need a duster. He has a lab coat.
Okay. It might be a little
Good
worse
enough.
for the wearer. It's got a bunch of holes in it right now, your lab coat.
Well, it started with a bunch of holes.
Holes,
be
burnt,
fair,
acid marks, it was full of stuff, Okay,
Now it's just sliced to bits.
it was. So Coffin Rock is going to be a place, yeah, Shelley, is definitely your, kind of the home away from home for y'all to somewhat be, and not like a headquarters, but, you'll have the Prater's Ranch, but this is kind of, y'all help and, ingratiate yourself with the town folk, because it's a 180-degree turn now that's happened with this town. Now that the evil, it looks like it's been expunged, or has it?
I don't know.
And I think, what's
The
that? Go
church
ahead.
has been expunged of evil.
Yeah, you can
Far
do
as I
that,
know.
and
the rest of
and
the town, I don't know.
the buildings have been pulled down that were no longer any good. The supplies are going to start kind of rolling in little by little. The thing was noticeable was that there wasn't really a lot of the Shelley will bring in some of the young women and those who had some children, but they're going to need new families to move here, to help rebuild the town and, make it a prosperous place. And it's going to be a slow process, but it's at least on the right track now. And, because of what y'all have done, the town considers y'all important, and y'all have got, the respect of most everyone here. They don't look at you with disdain anymore. They like y'all.
Yay.
So now we can, so I haven't prepped the other one, so we'll cut here a little early, but yes, y'all have y'all's orders. Y'all haven't solved mystery. You're still missing the deeds, and you do believe that you're understanding that you've got a marshal to find. You believe you thought was dead, but is not dead
Marshall to
anymore.
Swiss cheese.
He's definitely not dead, like you thought. Maybe it was just faking it, Thaddeus. You really didn't hit him.
I don't know. I watched that you shoot him real good.
Apparently not good enough. How could the dead rise? That is unheard of. Even in the Great West. And in Colorado, you can get high, but you can't. You're not gonna die. Okay. So where are y'all? So now let's go back to this again. Now XP. How do we?
I don't see where we track the individual XP.
Where was it on the? Where was it on the sheet?
It
Where
was
the
on-
advances are now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's where advances are.
Let me see. I'm
Just-
gonna.
So we've advanced 2 times according to that.
Yeah,
Well-
because we were the 11 experience points, so that's
Yeah.
2 advances, but we don't.
We were
go up
actually at
until we get-
13.
Oh, were we at 13?
Yes.
Oh yeah, after the last one.
Oh, I see. So
I don't know where they track that now.
what's the mini thing? What's that do? Oh, that's just the mini
No
deal.
idea.
Oh, 20 sides. What's up, man? Thank you for the chit. We're getting ready to. When I just hit mini, how do I get Alexander's? Okay. Oh wow, they really have changed up the interface here, making these windows different. You ready, Alex, for some Gary Con? So on the traits, I see this. So That's got to be isn't that Suede? The advances, the changes? Or y'all
Yeah,
haven't?
well, no, I don't think it was because we've had it. We had it last time we played ETU.
But
It
have y'all
wasn't,
played yet since he's updated y'all's character sheets? Have y'all done a session
Yeah.
yet? Y'all have done at least
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that was,
okay.
I think, not last week, but the week before.
So y'all had at least 2 advances, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've had here,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's
I took an extra edge for one of mine, and then
that's right.
So it's got
and
the
then
right
I
number of
increased my
advances, but
die. Mine says 1 advance.
Yeah, what does everybody else say?
I have
2.
2. Okay.
It says 2 for me.
All right, I'm gonna close this 1 second. Sorry, folks, we are trying to figure out some changes. They did a huge change here in the interface on Fantasy Grounds. There's no doubt. And I just thought it was all for Suede, but I did not update this game yet, and may go back and do it. Okay, so let me give you 2 advances. What happens to you? Okay, so I say advance, confirm. What happens? That should give y'all
you just
3.
advanced everyone.
You advanced
Right.
all of us.
So,
Yep,
but
that should be 3.
okay. So how close were? I can't remember how close was everybody. I don't remember what we had.
If we were at 13, then we only needed 2 experience.
Okay, well then this will they play. Let's just say that takes you all up another one. So this would be another advance to level or so, or to pick, right? So, yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, remind me again, it's 1 edge, whichever taking an edge, so it's basically 2 dice.
You can take an edge every time. It's 1 stat increase.
1 stat increase. Okay, so I did get that. Let me look at edges.
Yeah. 'Cause I think
So,
it's either you pick 1
I can
stat
pick an
increase or
edge?
2 skills, right?
2 skills or
Or a
1
stat.
skill above the stat die.
Or
Okay.
1 new skill.
Or an edge, right?
Yeah, I remember
edge.
last time I picked a
Yeah.
new skill.
Yeah, so I did. That's right. I did an edge the first time. I increased my spirit to 10 last time.
Yeah. So Alex,
So-
I've muted myself for a second for them, but
So an edge.
they the new Savage Worlds of Suede stuff I bought on the store, but they on this last update, it was the end of last week, they when I fired it off,
What
it
does
had an
Finger
update
do
and
again? Is that just
it
rolling
asked if
for
I wanted
soaking?
to update
Rose for
everything for
soaking,
Savage
also
Worlds for the
is-
new Suede, and I didn't want to do that yet, and Fantasy Grounds was all messed up.
Increases toughness.
And they fixed it all, and they said they still got some stuff
I
to
can't
do to
raise
doing
my
the update,
spirit.
but
They
you can
raise
keep
how you
either
raise my
one. You
spirit.
keep the old rule set, or you can move up to the
This
new one.
level.
I'm ready to move them to the new deal, and but I need to learn it. But it's made some changes in the interface. They've moved some stuff around, like the advances, and the chips were all messed up, and now they fixed that. Some of the icons have moved around, and I'm still uncomfortable.
I can't hear you.
You know, I had myself muted for a second, so I was chatting with the guys in the stream, so I wouldn't while y'all were chatting with each other. I didn't want to step on y'all, so I hadn't pushed to talk it right. I was just trying to explain what I was seeing, the changes in Fantasy Grounds. Me still being extremely uncomfortable with it because I don't run it enough yet. But we'll learn. And they're being nice to me. So we just finished up Coffin Rock. And you guys will now begin a new deal, a cattle drive. Ooh. When is it? It is
Cattle drive.
a cattle drive. Yes.
I raised my faith 1 die for my level up or advance.
A few of these things in the beginning will be easy because they're a little bit higher up in level wise at the beginning of this module, but that's fine. It helps me learn.
I will increase fighting.
I bought a subscription to Epidemic Sound for our lovely cowboy music. A lot of sound clips to purchase that you can stream, and they're YouTube friendly. They actually you interface their portal with your account, and YouTube knows it and will not flag your content for their music. It's cool.
All right,
I got a
I'm going
ton
to
of
up
stuff.
two skill rolls. They were below my whatever.
They are seriously rolling. How? Look at agility. Look at Alexander. Spirits 10, agility 8.
Could I roll? Could I take the one up to? Because I want to put fighting up to. Let's see. That's 2 skills, right? I just said this. It's 2 skills, right? I can bring up to my max.
As long as they're below the
Yeah.
the dice, whatever.
Below or matches?
Below, I believe. Once it matches, it goes to the cost 1 for 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So fighting will go up to D6 then.
Okay.
That's as high as my strength is. Oh
Clicking
wait, that's
on
agility.
the X's and it won't close the windows. I hate this.
Well, if, fighting's based off agility.
That's
If it
right.
was below, you could go up to it and then do another one that's below
I could-
something.
My agility is 8. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
put my fighting
yeah.
all the way up to 8.
Alex, you got,
Yeah.
you're still
Once
there.
it matches, it
Still try to grab
anymore.
Yeah.
a brew
Yeah.
Friday
Okay. But
Evening?
that's all I'd be able to do.
there at the
I
conference.
think, for my
I
bench.
put both of mine in.
Do they have a brew place? Is there a good bar
Yeah.
there? Or we need to go somewhere. I got a
Because my
car. I
fighting
don't know
was
how you're if
4.
you're going there how you're getting it, but
Like,
I
that
am,
should probably be higher.
flying into Milwaukee. We get there
No,
about
my
noon.
fighting's
Grab a
at
car.
12
And
and my pace
what an
is
hour
12
drive
now.
down to Lake Geneva. I'll get in there somewhere around 3ish. I'm assuming we'll check in. I'm in the Holiday Inn, which I think is across the street.
Oh, MacGyver's so much fun.
We'll
I have it on ETU.
come on over and check in and get
I
into the
made
room.
bombs. It was great. It was a
Okay,
good time.
some of my guys, a couple of my
I'm gonna-
players are going to meet me there.
We need
there you
to
go.
capture
Okay.
them. Can I make a
Um,
nuclear device, please?
Thursday night players are actually
yield,
from the
just-
area. They're
just
going to
have
meet
to
up.
stay. They'll be okay.
They said there's
Do you
something
have
Wednesday
equipment? I
night.
have
There's a
a
big
paperclip.
party, but I won't be in there till Thursday.
Now,
Some type of happy hour.
here's one that's going to affect you, Duff.
What's
If I
that?
take the edge called quick, are you able to deal a card
You
to
see it?
one person only?
You talking about adventure cards?
No, the actual action cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The adventure, the adventure. Well, action cards. Oh, in the combat tracker.
Yes.
I can deal. Let's just try it here. The combat tracker. How do I remove everybody's action cards? I'm going to clear. Okay, so that's like clearing initiative. So I can go over here to you and say deal a card. Yes.
Okay, good. Because I'm taking the edge called quick.
So-
Is Suede in Deadlands, or is it only Deadlands edges? Because that's a Suede edge. I don't think that's actually.
No,
a
Then they-
this is in the regular one stuff too.
But then how's he seeing it? Oh, because I've got the player's guide open. Hold on, that may be why. You may need to pull that off there for a second. Well, we have to make, so that's the other choice we want to chat about. So I could get with Corey if we want to retool I know there's some work to be done to the character sheets if we move to Suede.
Yeah, like all my character, like all my feats and stuff I looked through, they're now seasoned feats instead of novice feats. So I'd have to basically rebuild my character.
From scratch.
I mean, I could do it. I need to know now so I can start reading.
That's
up on
that's why I'm asking,
Yeah.
and I how to tell you. Yeah, that's why that's here. The reason you're seeing that is because you shouldn't see that anymore, Gary.
Well, the quickness feat's in the default Savage Worlds one.
Oh, is it?
It's still on my.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as it is.
still in
Okay,
there.
I turned Suede off. I was just trying to make sure. Yeah, Alex, and I said make sure I replied yes. PM me your number and cool. Is that it? Yes, I got it. So I can PM you.
Pretty sure. Let me
Cool.
double check.
Let me send you mine just in case.
No, so I just set my group to DLR Player's Guide into the edges, just to make sure.
Well, Quick's one that's been there since the standard Savage World. So it's
So let me
not a
see.
big
What
deal.
does it show? It's which one now?
It just basically he can't draw an action card lower than a certain thing.
So we'll look
There's
in the
a
combat
power
tracker.
for that.
It shows he's got a jack. So I gave him another one. He's got a jack of diamonds and a 6 of hearts. So how do we? Click the deal. Action
I
cards.
see a club of King of Clubs now.
It's taking the highest one. Here, let me remove card. Here, let me actually just kill the cards.
It might be automated if his character has it. We could hope.
I
It's Savage
didn't-
World, so I doubt it, but
I didn't put the edge on it yet because I can't find it on just a Deadlands Reloaded Player's Guide.
it's not. It's in the standard Savage World one. Deadlands Reloaded Edge,
Oh.
there's very few of them.
Let me see. Why don't I have that
Yeah.
shown for you then? Where is the Savage Worlds?
I see the Savage World.
It's gonna.
Well, there's I didn't see the Savage World. I have
Yeah.
Adventure Deck, DLR, and Smith and Robards.
Yeah,
See, I have
it's
the Savage Worlds
literally.
Deluxe Player Guide.
I don't see
But-
that.
But you own that one. Did you open it up and he gave you permission for it?
Oh, that may be why.
I haven't. I'm trying to find mine.
I should say, because the Deadlands Reloaded says reference Savage Worlds for the
Yeah.
They just add some extra feet.
Oh, okay. So you can use all from Savage Worlds. Never mind.
Yes, you can use all
Yes,
the
you
Savage
can.
World
Yes, you can. That's right.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
so the suede should be the same. I don't think they added any new edges.
They changed a bunch of them, though.
Nah.
I was.
I know they
reading through-
completely reworked how Blessed play.
They redid Weird Science. It's completely different as well, too.
So yeah, you need to make it so I can see that again because I was looking through that from my edge.
I don't. Savage Worlds Deluxe Player's Guide is. I have got it loaded, but that's actually Joseph. That's yours. My player guide is not showing up.
I was gonna say you had the player guide at
I-
one point.
Well, I have the
I
suede
remember
one
seeing it.
right here.
I was gonna say, was it renamed? Was it read?
I
Like,
say,
Oh,
they
the
just
Suede
gave-
suede
Suede?
one overrided.
I don't
That's-
know
It's not supposed to. I'm supposed to be able to have both, and I can open
because
and
I
close
do
them.
remember you did have it.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
me too.
That's what's going on. It's overwritten somehow. I'm gonna have to come over. Let me Oh man, let me go look at my Fantasy Grounds
And I say, because as far as
rule
the
sets.
DLR
Savage
stuff, none of
Worlds.
mine's changed, but
Yeah, the Savage
Yeah.
World pack and the Suede pack are there, and then modules. Well, so I want to just let everybody know in the chat, everybody that's watching, sorry, we are rambling here. I apologize. We're holding here for the night. They have finished, like I said, the first adventure. We're doing some updating here, chatting about what we're going to do. We will be silent the rest of the week. We are going dark as we prepare and get things loaded up. We are headed out Thursday morning to Milwaukee, then down to Lake Geneva for the wonderful Gary Con, where we'll be running games for a large portion of the event and helping out with the Hollywood types. Oh, I keep forgetting. That's funny. Yes, we do have ETU Wednesday night. So Corey will be running Savage Worlds ETU 7 o'clock. That will definitely be active, but there will be no D&D tomorrow night or Thursday night or Friday night. As I am there, and I'll be streaming some stuff, posting some videos. Alex, we're going to meet. That's 20 Sides. Dirt and Hondo from Thursday night are going to be up there. We're going to meet some other people. We'll be running some streams. I run a game Saturday night. I think we're going to be streaming it for Empire Bash. Then we're going to be running a couple of Battleground games. And then we've got 2 big ship combat things that are taking place that we're going to stream. Some Illithids against something else. I don't know what it is. But it's going to be a ship-to-ship combat. And Danny's been building this big behemoth ship that's got LEDs in it and all that. And it's some big combat's going to take place. And then we're going to be also showcasing the new Magic Machinery game set that we are writing. Some novels that we're writing some games for, and a few other announcements. Hopefully some other deals that we're putting together with the Blackwood Society, KC and I, and a couple other guys that are running this stuff for our new Twitch channel, and stuff that I'll be running here too. Once we do a couple more, close out the Thursday session, and probably after we do the Friday night session, after that closes out, we'll be running some of these new world games on the channel during those times. 5e compatible stuff, and then maybe it's some other rule sets too. Anyway, enough of that. So we're gonna, you guys hold on. We're gonna take care of some stuff off camera. Everybody, thanks for watching. I know we cut a little bit early here tonight, but we will be.
Stuff.
Yes. Uh oh.
I hear through the grapevine you're going to be playing a kobold.
Oh, that's right.
24th or the 25th of this month.
That's right. So yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's me. On the Dungeon Dwellers. What night y'all play? Are y'all playing, Gary? Wednesday night over there?
Wednesday. Yep.
Wednesday. Okay, so Dungeon Dwellers is definitely Wednesday night too with ETU. So Wednesday night you got 2 channels to check out. But on the Dungeon Dwellers on the March the 23rd is a Saturday. Yes, they're going to be having their 24-hour stream, charity stream for the Gamers Network that puts a cart.
Gamers for Giving.
Gaming's for Giving. Yes, that basically it's to raise money to put a game cart in a hospital. Basically, they put the board games, role games, anything in a cart that they can take around to the kids to play games and to kind of take their minds off of what's going on while they're there in the hospital. The first game out of the loop is a kobold. It's a 5e game. A group of kobolds are going to go kill this mean white dragon, apparently from a recent game. And I stepped in to play. I am a arrogant kobold paladin that doesn't know any better. Should just be right up my alley. But yes, we are a group of adventuring kobolds. I am a evil paladin.
Are there any other kinds of paladins other than arrogant ones that don't know any better?
I don't know, but I figured it would be easy to role play it. So, as I don't know any better, a little arrogant. So, but yes, that's going to be a full night stream because unfortunately, they have made the decision in the Dungeon Dwellers that they are going to be going off the air at the end of the month. That is their
scheduled. No longer any scheduled streams. Just
they'll do a stream every now and then when they want to, I guess. So they've talked about it. We're gonna twist Josh's arm. He's not gonna get away that easily. So, so that's gonna be their last full
24-hour stream.
Yeah. So, as they kind of decide what they're going to do. It's changed. Hey, I know what he's trying to figure out. I was looking last night. There's 300 damn streams going on Twitch right now of D&D, and 2 or 3 people watching each one, except for the couple of the big boys. It's just a nice, horrendous slog to continue moving forward. But I got nothing better to do than play games. So, all right.
Hey, as long as you're having fun,
and we love you for it.
That's right. Done with my daughter. She just can't. Being harassed by my family. Okay, we're gonna sign off. We'll see Wednesday night. Everybody, put it on your calendar. ETU here, 7 o'clock, and then look for some posts here, or put them on YouTube channel. I'll upload a couple of videos, and we'll see what this vlogging is like to do video on while I'm there running around with a selfie stick. I can't believe I'm actually going to try this, but we'll see how good I am at it or not. And then
I will definitely watch.
Yeah, we're going to post a few of the games once we test out the internet there. We'll have some stuff streaming also. And then yes, I'll have me and Alex sit there chatting, and we'll stream a little bit of it just to be silly. So I'll record it and then put it up, cut it all together, and put it on the channel. Anyway, y'all be good. We'll see everybody. Like I said, tune in Wednesday night, and we'll see y'all next week back here on the channel Monday night as the group continues on in the Tales from Terrortory trails. We'll see y'all later. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
See you
Later.
Wednesday.